See, I go back to my younger days. I was at Amritsar in class 4. There was one occasion in which a poem was read out called Sipahi Ka Dil. That's the time I really got into it, and the wording was just beautiful. The time, if available, I can say a few lines.
Yes, you can say that.
Okay. You know, a soldier gets married and comes home. He's been about 15 days, 10 days to 15 days. He's called back. उसको वापस बुला लिया. तो वो तैयार होकर घोड़े पे बैठ के जाने लगा. तो उसकी वाइफ जो अभी शादी हुई थी, तो वो बाहर आई, घोड़े की जो बाग होती है उसको पकड़ लिया. वो कहने लगी मत जाओ, अभी तो थोड़े दिन हुए जाने. This is the time the soldier said, वागा छड्ड दे हंजुआं वालिए नी, पैर धरन दे मैनू रकाब उत्ते, मेरे देश ते बणियां भीड़ भारी वैरी टुट पैने सोहने पंजाब उत्ते, सरू वर्गी जवानी मैं फूकनी है पूंड बह गए आन गुलाब उत्ते. Then the stanzas are more, but मैं लास्ट में कहूँगा फिर अच्छा तू जा, लेकिन मेरे लिए कुछ कह जा. तो he said, जे मैं जिਉਂदा जागदा परत आया रख साईं दी मैनू बुला छड्डी, नहीं ते पुत जद मेरा जवान होया तेग मेरी वो सत पढ़ा छड्डी. That's the time I really thought, yeah, this is, and शुरू से my forefathers, my grandfather, my father, they were all connected with Fauj. So it is, mine is fourth, fifth generation, is the sixth generation. So it is that way. So one was wanting to really look at that. But when I grew up a little more, then I joined, various, scouting, then NCC, then all these I joined. And I was really keen to do so. Then after matric, I gave NDA exam and I got through. And that's how I went there. Inspiration was already there in family as well as mine.
So what is the reason of the special inclination towards the artillery?
Okay. You see, when I was under training, Top, we in NDA had seen a picture. They used to show 2-3 pictures a week. So there, the guns of Nevaran, the Topkhana, the bomb, the range at that time, 18 kilometers, 20 kilometers, this, that, उसपे फेंको एक बारी के अंदर से bomb कर दिए. So I had something like that. When I came to IMA, so there, my instructor, 2 of them were Topkhane wale, one. And seeing them, as well as what I knew about it. So I gave my choice. When they asked for choice, I said artillery, artillery, artillery. There were 3 choices asked.
Yes.
I didn't ask for anything else. And I finally got it. I had done fairly well. And I got my choice.
Yes, sir. Sir, as you mentioned that you were trained at both NDA and IMA, the prestigious military academies of India. Can you share some incident that still lingers in your mind?
Oh, yes. In IMA, there was a 10 kilometers run and walk.
Yes.
And what I used to do as instructor, I was posted as instructor. This is way back in 1980. So then I was going towards from where the cadets were coming back. And I found somebody civilian coming and saying that one of your cadets is fallen down. So I, along with my another NCO, rushed and reached there. And I found that chap was gasping for, their breath. And probably he would have gone.
Yes.
Now, if I take him around the road, it will take a lot of time, wait for vehicle or cycle or kaise. It was difficult to carry him when he was unconscious.
Yes.
So what I did, I told my NCO, भी हम उसको पीठ पे उठाते हैं. बीच वाला रास्ता था 500-600 किलोमीटर, 500-600 यार्ड्स.
Yes.
तो हमने 50-60 गज उठाकर अपनी बैक पे हमने वहां लाया उसको और उसको एकदम हॉस्पिटल भेजा देहरादून में. Just after some time, the commandant rang up the deputy commandant of IMA.
Yes.
And said, sir, in 15 minutes he had not arrived in the hospital, he would have died. That was one of the very important, which always sticks in my mind, that sharing and helping And when some crisis come up, always, first is you're saving the life and then saving the property. And
Yes, sir.
therefore, my importance came to Zindagi of her property.
Yes, sir. So could you please share the incident and the story behind your Seva medal for your prestigious service in the fear of danger?
Right. Well, it was in Northeast.
Yes, sir.
Overall service. In
Yes, sir.
1986, the Chinese had announced that they will forward come up, and there was a likely threat after the Wangdu incident.
Yes.
The army chief ordered us to, follow through. You go. We were to take the guns, and there was no road for 150 kilometers.
Yes.
तो कैसे हम उनको ले गए गन को तोड़कर हवाई हेलीकॉप्टर्स में, that was a scene by itself. Or that coupled, I was commanding Algolet,
Yes.
my own unit, 63 Field Regiment. So it was not one incident on which I got this. There were a number of incidents which the seniors looked at. So one, of course, was I was ready. The chief gave 1 month. My regiment with ammunition was ready in 15 days' time, and we gave already.
Yes, sir.
Then the main thing came up where there was a question of danger too. Somewhere in 87, there were a lot of floods.
Yes.
The Brahmaputra had broken, and Dibrugarh was a town where the entry point, there were 250,000 population, hospital with about 1,500 patients.
Yes, sir.
They would have died that night. The Brahmaputra was leaking at 16 places. At night at 11, I was told, भाई आपका रेजिमेंट जाएगा, GOC साहब चाहते हैं. तो I said, जाओगे? मैंने कहा देखो अगर टाइम मिलेगा 2 महीना 1 महीना तो सारी दुनिया चली जाएगी. अगर आज की एक रात मिली है तो मेरी रेजिमेंट जाएगी. तो हम वहाँ पहुँचे 1-1.5 घंटे के बाद. जो काम मेरी यूनिट ने किया, जो काम मेरे अफसर जैसे जवानों ने किया, हम उस वहाँ 7 दिन रहे. और उस रात को भयानक रात थी, हमारे पास कोई लाइट नहीं थी बंद के ऊपर.
Yes.
तो हमने क्या किया, जो टायर थे उनको जलाकर, that out of the box solutions. So in life, if you look not the exact what the book says, but out of box solutions you found, and my regiment did that.
Yes.
And we were able to save the city, stop the leakages by all out of the box. We just जो वहाँ पे चाय बगान ये वो सारे ट्रक कब रहे थे, हमने ट्रक वहाँ खड़े कर दिए उसमें जाके. So that night we were handed over that whole of the area. We were able to, my unit was able to save the Dibrugarh. And then there were some Gunda element. When they found this,
Yes.
they were trying to, you see, a lot of money was also there in that because it's the most paying district of the country. It pays to the nation very much.
Yes.
So what they did was that they were trying to steal. So my people went in, we took over the radio station. Then we moved about 200 serious patients to my regiment, saved them. So all that and my command times. So I was recommended. And
Yes.
therefore, that's the time I got Sena Medal, which is great.
So you were the commandant at SSB Center, Allahabad. So how do you remember your SSB?
Okay. My SSB.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my SSB was in 1962
Yes.
in the month of April here in Meerut.
Okay, sir.
Right? So, well, I was neither trained or coached or anything. I just did my metric and I just passed the written test. And then my SSB came and I went there. I was not really trained, so I kept on saying whatever I had. And finally, the result was announced. My chest number was 13. So 1, 7, 12, I thought they would jump to 17. Suddenly, the person who was my GTO who was speaking said 13. Unlucky for many, but lucky for some.
Yes,
Chest
sir.
number 13. There I was, went to NDA. So it's a pleasure. 62 June I joined.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So there's a quote that you start living like an officer before you actually become one. So, and there are various officer-like qualities that an individual must possess before joining the SSB or the army for matter. How do you think that a person can inculcate officer-like qualities in his daily life or during the time he's training to be a Fauji?
See, I'll couple this with the previous question, little bit of
Yes.
that, plus this question,
Yes.
because you asked for the SSB. Since मेरे को opportunity मिला कि मैं Commandant Service Selection Center East Allahabad था, जहाँ it is the largest center of the country,
Yes.
beside Bhopal and the places Bangalore and all. So, you see our selection process. When I went there, I've learned, trained at DIPR, Defense Institute of Psychological
Yes.
Research, which is in Delhi, Timarpur.
Yes, sir.
And there I was trained as a behavior scientist. So looked at all the facets of personality.
Yes, sir.
And then when I was posted, tried to look at it more deeply. You will be glad to know that India follows the best policy in the world of selection.
Yes, sir.
Countries like America and UK, they are testing only GTO and interview. They are not testing psychology because I believe they say, oh, हम privacy of को नहीं जाना चाहते.
Yes, sir.
लेकिन हिंदुस्तान तीनों देख रहा है. वो कैसे देख रहा है? हिंदुस्तान में हम वेदा के ऊपर गए. उसमें एक जगह आता है कि किसी इंसान को देखना है तो आपने सोचा वाचा कर्मा.
Yes.
सोचा वाचा कर्मा.
Yes, sir.
Socha is your psychological. Vacha is your interview. Karma is your GTO. So we put through the candidate through all three. Socha, Vacha, Karma.
Yes.
And same qualities. And I just mentioned the 15 qualities we look at that.
Yes, sir.
And we do it in two parts. One is the initial. We only check out and about 50% are
Yes.
sent out. And about stage 1 and stage 2.
Yes.
And then stage 2, we go through for 5 days. And then we have all three. And in between, when people are asking that why this gap is there, that one passes, another chap doesn't pass, or GTO or psychologist, let me tell you, India follows the fairest policy. People say why people don't get selected. Let me tell you, most of us in India, it's some wrong pratha chal rahi hai. Coaching. Coaching is bad. For 3 years, when I was 3+ I was there. Coaching means somebody else telling you to answer like this,
Yes, sir.
right? पर हम क्या देख रहे हैं? उसका सोचा वाचा कर्मा, उस कैंडिडेट का. So most about 80 to 90% candidate who come, they have taken coaching.
Yes.
So उनमें से कोई select नहीं होता, या 1, 2, 3, 4 उसमें select हो जाती है. तो what is required is training. Training is that the person himself trains. Either these academies only who are done should train them. Let their properties come out. Let their qualities come out. But why they are not performing? Because they give wrong answers, or coached answers, or the GTO or the psychologist or the interviewing officer asks questions slightly twisted, but he's still giving what he was told.
Learn. Yes.
Pandit Prannath was the referee, Pandit Prannath was the referee, Pandit Prannath was the, that's what it goes out.
Yes.
That is why the results are very poor. We've been telling everyone, I've been writing in the papers, going to the university and telling them, train right from the time the environments the child sees. Training at home, mother, home, teacher, school, all these are the training grounds. And then before going, carry out extensive training of 6 months yourself. You know what is seen in an officer are required. You have to lead. You are a leader. So therefore, candidate that gets through, which has this. And therefore, the selection rate is 7-8%
Yes.
and not more because of this as of now. We are trying to improve. If coaching stops and training starts, now there are some people of my center only, 5-4 officers, they have got together and they started training people at various places in India. So if the candidates who are wanting to go through training or train themselves, it will be better and selection rate will go up.
Yes. Sir, as you mentioned that in stage 1, more than 60 to 70% of the cadets are failed. What are the qualities that you are looking for while you screen in the candidates for stage 2?
Right. Screening is done. One picture is seen and discussion takes
Yes,
place, right?
Yes, sir.
Most of the time, all the 15 qualities are seen. So we are 3 of us sitting there.
Yes, sir.
That is the psychologist, the GTO, and the interviewing officer. And we are asking these people. And in that short time of 1 to 2 or 2 hours, we make out those 15 qualities. इसका वो चारों effective intelligence ये वो सारा देख के we mark, and then we combine. We don't discuss with each other. Each one gives his own marks. And let me tell you, gentlemen, it is correctly done. Nobody meets each other. And that is, if we come to know, we post out the chair within 48 hours.
Yes.
Right? So this is what is done. Never we ask the GTO se milke ya usse pass kar. No. If anybody is having a safarish, he has to write in a register that I have been approached.
Yes.
And then we give a fair chance to that candidate. If he makes it at his own, he passes. And we don't take note of whether somebody is coached or not. And if he doesn't pass, he fails. So we don't take note of any safarish. So at least I can take 40,000 interviews, which I supervised in 3.5 years.
Yes.
There was no one who came to me. Yes, 1 or 2 places I was told so-and-so is coming. I said, please, no, right.
Yes.
So that's the way. Why 50 to 60% candidates, not 70 to 80, but 50 to 60% candidates, they do not make it.
Yes. Sir.
Because also we have 5 days. We have also, we have to select those many people who make it at their own into this. And not just grace marks, isme stage 1 mein nahi dete.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So you also mentioned that a person learns and he develops psychologically from a very start. But if a person want to develop a psychology in context to the psychology of an army officer, how can he or she do that?
Yes. See, the basic genes, the basic intellect is already there. Right? In a person there, about 50%. 50% he learns from the environment. He has it.
Yes.
He only sharpens it. Right? So you can, when you get developed, it is not that we nahi tha aur kiya. Means that much genes are available and you are learning from the environments. Approximately 50%.
Yes, sir.
So you train yourself. Once you train, you can cover all these aspects.
Sir, interview process के like SSB process के 3 parts होते हैं, psychology, interviewing officer and the GTO test. Do you think कि किसी भी process का weightage is more, any of the process is more important than the other?
Nil, all same. All 3 of them have the same marks.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, तीनों के एक जैसे मार्क्स हैं. और हम जो क्लियर करते हैं अपने आप क्लियर तीनों से, उसका हमने कोई मार्क्स फिक्स कर रखे हैं. और फिर कोई एक में नहीं पास होता, 2 में होता है, लेकिन वो उसके नजदीक आया हुआ है तो हम उसको भी क्लियर कर देते हैं.
Yes.
फिर एक में, लेकिन 2 में वो नजदीक आया हुआ था, राइट?
Yes, sir.
तो हम उसको भी क्लियर कर देते हैं. We are actually searching for the right man. We are not a reject centers. We are select center, gentlemen. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए.
Yes,
कि
sir.
हम select centers हैं. हमें तो लड़के चाहिए. कौन से चाहिए? Suitable volunteers to join the profession of military. मतलब जो suitable हैं और वो volunteer हैं इस profession को, जहाँ अपना sacrifice करके देश को बचाना. तो इसलिए, and secondly, we are not selecting as officers. We are selecting beej.
Yes,
We are only
sir.
selecting seed to be trained to become officer.
Yes, sir.
Clear ना?
Yes.
तो very fair. कोई एक दूसरे का ज्यादा नहीं है, कोई कम नहीं है. सबके बराबर मार्क्स हैं. I can't tell you how many
Yes, sir.
because that is not to be told.
Yes, sir.
But तीनों के बराबर हैं. और तीनों जब ये देते हैं, ऐसे नहीं कि वो मिलते नहीं. आपने देखा होगा कि आखिरी दिन जो आप में से गए हैं,
Yes,
जो
sir.
वहां तक पहुंचे हैं, आखिरी दिन एक कॉन्फ्रेंस होती है.
Yes, sir.
The commandant sits there and all 3 of them are sitting
Yes.
and they are asked, and then even the question is asked to the candidate
Yes.
sometime, and then तीनों के मार्क्स उधर पड़े जाते हैं. वो कहता है मैंने इतने दिए, तीनों क्लियर पास, 2 क्लियर और एक का नजदीक पास.
Yes, sir.
वो भी हम together decision is taken. Nobody does anything.
Yes, sir. So जब conference होती है, if a candidate is not recommended, the reason is not being told to the candidate why he is not recommended. How can he self-analyze that what was the reason of him not being recommended?
All right. जब आप शुरू में आते हैं वहाँ कैंडिडेट,
Yes.
तो वहाँ जनरली हम बताते हैं क्या करना है.
Yes, sir.
जब रिजल्ट निकलता है उसके बाद भी हम बताते हैं
Yes, sir.
कि जनरली स्पीकिंग ये चीज आप देखते नहीं हो. ठीक?
Yes.
तो उसमें मैंने जब पहले बोला था सोचा वाचा कर्मा, और व्हाट इज फॉलोड इज जो बच्चा पैदा हुआ उस वक्त बेटे, उस वक्त की जो क्वालिटीज थी वो आज भी हैं, जो आज हैं वो कल भी रहेंगी, लेकिन उसमें चेंज आएगा क्या, जो अपने आप को वो ट्रेन कर सकता है या सो कॉल्ड आपने बोला डेवलप कर सकता है.
Yes, sir. Sir, also after retirement, you have worked on one rank, one pension scheme. How is it helping other ex-servicemen? And also, what were the problems that you faced during that?
Okay, you know, मैं 2003 में रिटायर हुआ
Yes.
और जब मैं आया तो उस वक्त के मेरे पास से भी कुछ ऑफिसर्स के ओटीए वगैरह के कोर्सेज वर नॉट फुली सब्सक्राइब्ड.
Yes, sir.
NDA was not fully subscribed. When I came here to IMA, even if that was not subscribed, in 2009, there were good about 20% people did not join IMA.
Yes.
Right? This is all the question asked in the parliament. So that's the time when we really thought it over. What's the reason? And we found that a Jawan, a Sipai, after 17 years, 15 to 17 years of service, his pension was only 2,400 rupees. He has 2 children, wife and parents. Just imagine, can you live
Yes.
with 2,400? And he doesn't get job,
Yes.
and job also he gets security guard, 10,000 रुपए में.
Yes, sir.
तो उस वक्त नहीं हो सकता था. तो फिर हमने सोचा कि कुछ some of us got together. Then we thought of this one rank, one pension. इसकी एक बड़ी simple definition है जो आप सबको पता हो जाए.
Yes.
हमने एक कविता बनाई थी
Yes.
कि soldiers with the same rank, same length of service should get the same pension irrespective of the retirement date, कि time or date.
Yes.
ये क्यों है? पिछले रिटायरीज और आज के रिटायरीज के गैप को बराबर करना, ये है.
Yes.
और उसमें हमने एक कविता जो बनाई थी, आज का जो पेंशन सभी पिछले वालों को, अगले साल का पेंशन सभी पिछले वालों को, एक जैसा रैंक और एक जैसा उसका years of service, and they should get the same pension.
Yes.
So that's the reason we started. We started this 2008, on 27th April 2008.
Yes, sir.
Continued. It has a very long movement. The whole country, in fact, our ex-servicemen in the other countries also joined in. And finally, we sat on a relay hunger strike
Yes.
sometime on 15 June 2015. And on 7th November 2015, the government did accept
Yes.
and gave us one rank, one pension, but changed the definition, which was not one rank, one pension.
Yes.
It was one rank, many pension, or one rank, 5 pension. Therefore, our movement still continues.
Yes, sir.
Even today, if you go to Jantar Mantar, our people are there, about 7 to 10 people come every day. But we off and on call for a larger gathering,
Yes.
just to inform. We are still in touch with the government. We are still fighting few cases. Say, for example, the 2013, the government gave a policy.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Don't.
Government policy came in which they said pension of JCO and Jawan will be calculated at the notional maximum. जो उस रैंक का मैक्सिमम है
Yes.
वो सबको मिलेगा, चाहे एक दिन सर्विस करी है चाहे पूरी सर्विस करी है. ये उन्होंने एक पॉलिसी बनाई. वो पॉलिसी लागू करी, लेकिन जब वन रैंक वन पेंशन देने लगे तो गवर्नमेंट ने उसको एवरेज कर दिया, मैक्सिमम और मिनिमम का एवरेज.
Yes.
तो उनकी पेंशन कम कर. Now no pensions can be reduced.
Yes.
So we have filed a case. Government has been given notice. Government has not applied. ठीक है, उन्होंने नहीं करा. इसी तरह ऑनररी रैंक्स का, सर्विस के अंदर ऑनररी रैंक्स का पेंशन ऑनररी रैंक्स का मिल जाता है.
Yes, sir.
जब वो रिटायरमेंट के बाद रैंक दें, जबकि कंडीशन सेम है, उसको उनका सब्सटेंटिव रैंक का देते हैं. भाई क्यों?
Yes.
So we have filed a case. The government again has been issued notice, and this time government did not apply. The government has been fined 30,000 rupees by the AFT. The next hearing is in the near future. Let's see. So there are various cases like family pension.
Yes.
You know, family pension is reduced to 60%, and whereas the problem of the lady whose husband has died is much more. So we have asked for equal होना चाहिए.
Yes.
जो पहले pension था. तो ऐसे हमारे सारे मूवमेंट चल रहे हैं और वी आर लेजिटिमेटली वी आर नॉट काउंटर टू द गवर्नमेंट, वी आर रिक्वेस्टिंग द गवर्नमेंट, वी आर इन डायलॉग विद देम
Yes.
and we are always having meeting with them, and therefore they also listen to us, and many things they agree, but we are peacefully doing. This movement has been peaceful, it's been dignified, it's been as per rules and regulations, and it has been a request and not like Meri maan
Protest.
puri karo or blah blah blah. That we don't do.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
We are very peaceful soldier and soldier like qualities. We are projecting, and that is why from 2008 to 2025, and it is how many 17 years we've been there,
Yes.
and we are peaceful. I will continue to do so till such time reasonability is seen and justice is granted to the soldiers.
That's great, sir. Sir, you were also an NCC cadet. So how did it help you in your training, as well as how today NCC is helping the cadets to perform?
Yes. You see, this today only I have covered that what is given in training to them: discipline,
Yes.
self-confidence,
Yes, sir.
right? Analyzation. Then it is they are motivated
Yes.
and they are uniformed, right? The moment the uniform, they do left, right, they do salute, they get into order,
Yes.
some kind of routine. So it helped a lot, and it helps now, and it will continue to help. And if more, I think more effort should be put in across the country
Yes.
in this. Friends, in our military history, this particular, action by the military against Pakistan in 1965 war is written in the golden letters. In Indian Military Academy, this particular battle is shown to the candidates, actually demonstrated to the candidates every term. Within 6 months, this is demonstrated over there. It is then told to everyone. And if anyone from that unit is still alive, we call him. Like the intelligence Havaldar is now an honorary captain. We call him most of the time in IMA. And when we were there at that time, we were doing it. And probably if he's alive today, he would also have been called there every time. So it goes like this. In 65 war, from Haji Pir Pass had been won by Major Dyal at that time, captured it by the regiment, was their battalion, and they were moving towards Punch. And here, this picket, there are 3 pickets over there. That is Raja, Rani, Rakshakri. First is Rani, Raja, Rakshakri. Raja is a center picket. And there is a river this side, river going into Kauta, Pakistan. There is a Pritam picket there. The brigade commander and announced that occupation of Raja picket is important to, get the forces and उनके साथ मिलाप करने के लिए जो हाजी पीर से आ रही थी, तो उनके साथ जो मिलाप हो तो वो उसके लिए उसका चाहिए था, बड़ा ज़रूरी, important. So task was given to 2 Sikh battalion, was commanded by Colonel Khanna. So the brigade commander gave him a task that भाई वो राजा पिकेट को कैप्चर करना है. It is the most dominating feature in Pakistan in that area, and Punch side, and very difficult to capture it. उस वक्त CO Colonel Khanna ने बोला, I assure you sir, I will capture it. My battalion will go ahead. So then the orders were given him to move. तो उसने अपनी प्लान बनाई. तो पहले एक कंपनी को लगाया, वो कंपनी थोड़ी दूर तक गई जहाँ से वो FUP था, और FUP से आपको पता है SL होता है स्टार्ट लाइन, एक FUP होता है जहाँ पे वो होते हैं, उससे आगे बढ़ते हैं और अटैक करते हैं. तो उस वक्त वो थोड़ा आगे गए, लेकिन एनिमी से बहुत फायर आ रहा था. तो उस वक्त हमारी जो कंपनी थी वो नीचे बैठ गई, काफ़ी कैजुअलिटीज़ हो रही थी. तो उस वक्त कंपनी बटालियन कमांडर ने दूसरी कंपनी को दूसरी तरफ से अटैक किया, और वो भी थोड़ा बड़े, वो भी पिन डाउन हो गए. फिर तीसरी कंपनी को तीसरे रास्ते से अटैक किया, वो भी पिन डाउन हो गए. फिर चौथी कंपनी को पीछे से अटैक करवाया, वो भी कंपनी जो है पिन डाउन हो गई. उसकी चारों कंपनीज वो नीचे दबी हुई थी, वो नहीं आगे बढ़ रही थी, लेकिन तकरीबन हम 100-150 गज दूर थे ऑब्जेक्टिव से. अभी भी चढ़ गए थे ऊपर, लेकिन वो अभी भी काफ़ी दूर थे. तो सारे 3-4 कंपनीज को नीचे देखकर जो CO था, जिसने प्रॉमिस कर रखा था कि हम कैप्चर करेंगे, अपने ब्रिगेड कमांडर को, उसने अपनी जर्सी उतारी, विंटर का टाइम था, जर्सी को ऊपर से हिलाया ऐसे और बोला, मेरे बहादुर जवानों, जिस भी जवान ने मेरी यूनिट के माँ का दूध पिया है और अपने फेस के ऊपर खून को देख सकते हैं, तो मेरे पीछे। तो वो भागने लग गया पिकेट की तरफ, जो राजा पिकेट थी। तो सीओ को देखकर भागते हुए चारों तरफ से कंपनियां उठ के दौड़ने लग गई। तो आपको मालूम है, ये जो लोग हैं, ये इसके अंदर एक बार जैसे उनको थोड़ा जोश चाहिए और वो भाग पड़े। तो चारों तरफ से ये भागने लग गए और सीओ साहब भी उसके साथ भाग रहा है। तो जब तकरीबन 75 गज रह गया, तो उस वक्त एक जो MMG का बस था वो सीओ की छाती पे आया, तो सीओ साहब गिर गए। तो उस वक्त उनके ये इंटेलिजेंस हवलदार उनके साथ था, उसने बोला, सीओ साहब मैं आपको पीछे ले जाता हूँ। तो उन्होंने बोला, नहीं, मेरे को पिकेट के टॉप से जयकारा चाहिए, बोले सोनिहाल सत श्री अकाल। तो उसको ये सुनकर तो मैं फिर पीछे जाऊंगा। फिर सारा पलटन आखिरी 75 यार्ड दौड़ पड़े, पाकिस्तानी मारते रहे जो मर्जी, कुछ गिरे हमारे जवान, लेकिन हम भागकर ऊपर पहुंच गए। उसमें फिर तो आपको मालूम है, जो उस वक्त गुस्सम गुस्सा लड़ाई होती है हैंड टू हैंड, वो फाइट किया और आखिर में हमारी जीत हुई। और फिर उन्होंने तकरीबन 30 मिनट्स के बाद बोले सोनिहाल का नारा दिया कि हम जीत गए हैं। उस वक्त कर्नल खन्ना ने अपना आखिरी श्वास दे दिया। तो ये हमारे हिस्ट्री में, मिलिट्री हिस्ट्री में लिखा गया है, राजा लित्ता राजा दित्ता। हमने राजा को कैप्टन कर लिया अपना राजा देकर, अपना सीओ देकर। तो ये एक बहादुरी की, करेज की, और ये ऑल द क्वालिटीज ऑफ सोल्जर एंड लीडरशिप आर इनकलकेटेड इनटू दिस बैटल। एंड आई थिंक ये वो एग्जाम्पल है, और भी बहुत एग्जाम्पल है। बैटल ऑफ हिली इन नॉर्थ ईस्ट, वो इतनी सख्त पाकिस्तानों की जगह थी, उसको भी कैप्चर करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट था। इसी तरह बहुत ऐसी हमारी खेमकरन, इच्छोगिर कैनाल, तो आप बहुत सी ऐसे हमारे हैं बैटल्स जो कि रोंगटे खड़े कर देती है जब उनको एक्सप्लेन करते हैं। किस तरह से हमारे जवानों ने अपने आप चढ़े, ऐसे ऐसे क्लिप्स नजर आई। अभी देखो 99 में जो कारगिल वार हुई, कैसे लिया उन्होंने आखिरी जो है, ऐसे था। तो उस तरह से भी कैप्चर हुआ। ये हमारे जो थे उस ब्रिगेड कमांडर ने बनाया, अभी ब्रिगेड कमांडर जलंधर में रहता है, तो उन्होंने इतना रंधावा, ब्रिगेडियर रंधावा, तो ही इज देयर। तो दे आर सो गुड टू फाइट, टू सोल्जरिंग एंड सोल्जर। आपने सुना है दिल मांगे मोर, ये दिल मांगे मोर क्या था? ये एक सक्सेस सिग्नल था, पहली बैटल को जीत, पहले कंपनी जीतेगा 5140। वहां पे ये थापर बोला कि मेरे को और ये तो सक्सेस सिग्नल दे दिया, पर उसने ये अपने सीओ को बोला अगला बताओ। नो, इस प्रकार से हमारे फौजी लड़ते हैं। और मैं यही कहूँगा कि हिंदुस्तान का सिपाही को कोई हरा नहीं सकता, हिंदुस्तान के सिपाही से कोई जीत नहीं सकता। हिंदुस्तान का सिपाही हुआ जिसके अंदर सब कुछ भरा हुआ है। और हमारा सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस से स्टार्ट होता है, हमारी ट्रेनिंग से और इन सर्विस ट्रेनिंग से, एंड आफ्टर दैट देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स रिक्वायर्ड टू बी डन, दैट इज देयर वेलफेयर एंड ऑल, फॉर व्हिच वी आर प्रोजेक्टेड द गवर्नमेंट। यस,
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time. The last question that I want to ask you, if there's one message that you want to give to the entire nation, especially the younger generation, what will it be?
वेल, मैं यही कहूँगा, भारत माता की जय। और देश सबसे ऊपर, देश के लिए कुर्बान होना पड़े तो वो भी तैयार होना चाहिए। मेरे बहादुर बच्चों, आने वाली जनरेशन, आप अपने आप को उस लायक बनाओ कि भारत माँ को ना कोई 1 इंच भी कोई ना ले सके, और अपना इतना वो सोने की चिड़िया कहा करते थे, उससे भी ज्यादा हम आगे बढ़े, सोने की चिड़िया का बेस बनाकर, कि आपके अंदर वो चीज आ जाए कि आपकी सुगंध, आप अपने फूल को दूसरी हर जगह पे लगाओ ताकि वो सुगंध फैल जाए। और हम वो ना रहें कि हम अपने आप गुमान करें या सेल्फिश आइडिया या नेगेटिविटीज, तो फिर उसी छप्पड़ में रह जाओ। कहते हैं छप्पड़ का डड्डू, तो फिर वहीं रह जाना चाहिए, फिर फैलना नहीं। तो बी द रोज, यू द यूथ इज द फ्यूचर ऑफ दिस नेशन।